On today's video, we are examining how speculative fiction, especially the Aether Universe, can uncannily predict real-world events that dominate headlines today. From evolving digital identities to the rise of complex, decentralized enforcement agencies. This concept explores the intersection of creative foresight and current affairs, highlighting the predictive power of narrative. My name is AJ McMullen, sci-fi fantasy author with a vendetta against corruption. Because it seems whenever the eye in the sky have a good idea, the little guy, such as you and I, are always stuck dealing with the consequences. So what if I told you that your favorite sci-fi series wasn't just entertainment, it was actually a crystal ball? Imagine this world where the characters are navigating through this reality where there are suspicious enforcement agencies popping up left and right, doing unforeseen things, only for those headlines in this story to show up in reality. I want to show you today how something that I wrote in the Aether Universe comics, written years ago, predicted one of the wildest news stories we're seeing today. The prequel to my main series is set in the year 2078. I figured that was far enough out to exceed my own life, and if not, then at the age of 88, I'd be sitting back laughing at how the world turned out. But the world of Aether Earth is a hostile one, based loosely on our real reality. World War III just concluded, and a greedy organization got their hands on substances and powers that humans should never touch. Then, just like a good Samaritan, the CEO of this corporation decides that he was going to use these objects in the name of science and completely disregards the little girl from Idaho who said she had a dream that if he did so, humanity will suffer. Now, I'm not saying that the deadly virus that plagued us all back in 2021 was a bioweapon used to kill our enemies, but in August of 2019, I wrote the following sentence. The Kaitrocodex virus becomes a threat that plagues humanity and was originally used as a weapon by Primotech. What does any of this have to do with ice, you may ask? Hold on, I'll tell you. The Kaitrocodex virus altered human DNA, causing average, everyday citizens to gain unforeseen elemental abilities. As a result, mass panic and chaos ensnared across the US, and a secret government organization deployed a militia to clean it all up. This militia consisted of the worst of the worst. Prisoners and radical idealists who were all grouped together and viewed as military personnel. Their faces covered with respirator masks with black eyes so that you could not see their identity, and armor that prepared them for a fight that nobody saw coming. Radical idealists who didn't volunteer were sent to prison for treason. Prisoners who refused to play along, well, they were sentenced to death. And prisoners got two options, either die or be free. And who doesn't like freedom? Anywho, what's done in the dark always shows up in the light. Thus, the Kaitrocodex virus was exposed to the public. This militia is deployed to the nearest city, to the black site that conducted this experiment. They didn't just round up all of the infected civilians, they unalived them. Everyone in the entire state, the entire population of the state of Idaho. They knew exactly what would happen to the individuals who were infected with the Kaitrocodex virus. They knew exactly how much it would spread. But they never guessed it would spread any further, but it did. And because our government is so racially motivated and believes that one single race of people should be dominant over everything else, the media spins a story that the Kaitrocodex virus is more effective against people of color. No matter how much science and how much physical evidence that was out there to support that this was a flat out lie, society turned on people of color, and somehow being black was the same as yelling out the word bomb on an airplane. This militia was ordered to eliminate all races but one. In comparison to ICE, well, you know. Anyway, if you want to know more about ICE, the strange militia, find out how that little girl from Idaho outsmarted them in my book, Legacy of the Arcane Flame. I hope you guys stay safe from tyranny and corruption, and I do plan on being back with more Aether comparisons, so subscribe for more.